Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Arjan.
Morning.
Vi har gået rundt på gulvtæppet. Så er gulvtæppet skidt. Jeg har teknikker på knæene i går. Ja, det er typisk skidt på gulvtæppet.
Rune.
Johnny!
Du er på audio.
Ja.
Muligt.
Rune-san.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, Adrian.
We're live already, Michael?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
Live on Google, Facebook, live in Wuhan. All over the world. We forgot yesterday to ask where everyone's from because we had actually people from Japan, we had people from America, so it would also be nice. Yeah.
Okay.
We have someone from India contacted me yesterday. He's going to join. He's from a African school. So
All right.
wanted to join.
Yeah. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
That's for like the asking where people are from. It reminds me of a comedian who said he did a gig at the United Nations. He started off by saying, "So where's everyone from?" There wasn't much time for anything after that.
Yeah. Any questions? No.
Michael,
Yeah.
are we live on YouTube as well?
No,
Or just
only Facebook.
Only Facebook. Good.
Let me
Thanks.
check. Actually, I don't know if that's possible. Let me check. Maybe it's possible to do both. No.
Morning,
only one.
morning.
Unable.
Good morning.
Okay.
We can only do one. So, let's very, very quick. Oh, hopefully you can see it.
Hey!
Hello.
Hello, Keith.
You can see me all right, blimey.
Okay.
No idea what I'm doing.
We're also live on Facebook, Keith.
Right. You know, that means nothing to me.
Don't swear.
I've got a
Good morning,
thing.
everybody. Should we start?
Let's go.
It's 12 o'clock. Yes. Oops. Oh, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the second day of reaching the roots to the RIAI. And thanks to all the teachers from yesterday, really good classes. And today I'm gonna start. And I have to notice that we are live on Facebook as well. Also in the breaks between the hours, just as you know. And we will start by bowing in. Take it, Joe. Thank you. My class is going to be in 3 steps today. If you leave it, Joe, first we're going to start with a slow yoga-based warm-up with some stretches as well. Step 2 is going to be skis and blocks with the Joe and in a really slow pace. Step 3 is going to be the same skis and blocks, but in a more fluid manner. So we're going to start with the warm-up. So everybody find a nice comfy position with both legs to the ground. Lifting both arms up. Stretching your right side, kind of reaching the roof. Take a couple of breaths in this position. Really trying to reach the roof. Going back to the neutral position. Lifting up your left side, trying to reach the roof. Use your breathing. Go back to neutral position. Turn your torso. Lift up your left arm, reaching the roof. Back to neutral. Lifting up the right, reaching the roof. Back to neutral. Going back, turning the other way, lifting your right arm up to the ceiling. Back to neutral, lifting the left arm up. And back to normal position. Here you go down into your knees, take your elbows into your knees and then stretch your legs and put your head down. And touch the floor with your hands if you can. And relax for a second or two in this position. Breathe normally. Then you go down into your knees again, going into your core, lifting up, kind of reaching the roof. Sinking down into your knees again, where you are standing up like this and going down, reaching your knees and turning and reaching the floor. Relax your head. Here you go forward into the dog position. May stand like this, bend a bit in your knees, and stretch your back. I have to correct my camera. Like this. You're standing like this. Here you're going to walk a bit on the spot, massaging your legs a bit. Going to lift up your right foot, bend your knee, and let the right foot go over to your left side, while both hands in the mat. And use your breathing here. Coming back, touching the ground again, walk a bit on the spot. Lifting up your left side, bending your knee, let your left side go over to your right. Coming back, touching the ground, walking both feet just a bit. Coming down to your knees. Going all the way down, so you kind of hang on your arms, just like this. Looking up into the ceiling, your feet are turned, so you get a good stretch in the front of your body. Then you look at your right side. Coming back, looking at your left side. Coming back, looking at your right side again. Coming back. And look at the left side one more time. Coming back. Then you come up on your knees again. Leave your hands out here and come down. Put your head down into the mat and relax for a bit. Then you come up on your knees and standing like this, both hands in the mat as well. Then you pull your stomach down into the mat, look up into the ceiling. And you pull your back up into the ceiling and look yourself in the stomach. And do the same one where you go down, looking up. Lifting up and looking into your stomach. And looking up. Looking into your stomach. Looking up. Looking into your stomach. Then you get back into the position of the door. Lift up your right foot. Put it in between your hands. Come up like this. Then you turn your torso, put your heel down on your left side, take your hands out like this. Left hand touching your thigh on the left side, and your right going up and stretches. Then you go forward, putting your left elbow on your left knee, stretching your, right side, or the left side is stretching now. Coming up to the warrior pose here. Turning your torso, getting up on your feet, lifting both hands up, going down, touching the ground and going back to the dog position. Walk a bit on the spot. Then lifting your left foot up, putting it between your hands, getting up, turning your torso, put your heel down on your right side to warrior pose 1. Right hand touching your right leg and lifting your other side up and stretching. Your left side going down into the knee with your elbow, and your right side stretching from the foot to the hand. Looking good, everybody. Coming back up, turning. Going down, touching your ground, and going back to the dog position. Walk a bit on the spot. Lifting up your right side, putting your knee in the mat, and turn your leg so your heel is in front of your left shoulder. And laying down your leg like this, called the dove, where you get a good stretch in your leg and your backside. Here you're kind of looking up into the ceiling. And then you go down on your elbows. And you can put your head into the mat and the hand in front of you if you can, or just stay there. And breathe here a couple of times. Coming back up into your hands, lifting your left foot up, catching your ankle with the left hand, and get a good stretch on your thigh. Please don't overdo anything if it's not possible, just lie in this previous position. And if you can, you lift up your right hand so you balance yourself on your knees and pulling your leg back so you actually hold yourself up. And coming back down, your foot, lifting yourself up into the dog position again. Then walk a bit on the spot here. Now lifting up your left foot, putting your knee down and your heel to the other side. And leave your foot like this, and then look up into the ceiling and relax. And then going down on your elbows. And if you can, down on your head and your hands in front of you. And coming back up, lifting your right foot, grabbing your right ankle with your hand, and get a good stretch on your thigh. And you can still lift up your left hand if it's possible for you, or stay in the previous position. Coming back down. Touching the mat, going up, back into the dog position. Walk a bit on the spot. Then you're gonna go up to your hands. So you have a bent forward position here. legs here for a couple of breaths. Get a good stretch on the back side here. Relax your head. And going down, the knees coming up, touching the ceiling. And putting your hands down. That was first step. Now everybody grab a Joe. Good. So we're going to start with the Joe really slow, going into this 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦. Then we take a ski forward, turning, do a block, do a ski forward, turning and going down, for block, do a ski forward, turning and do a ski 𝗔𝗘, turning and blocking, and stop. Then we do ski, turn, block, ski, blocking and going down, ski forward, ski 𝗔𝗘, turning and blocking, and start forward. Ski, turning and block, ski forward, turning and blocking down, ski, ski behind, turning and blocking, starting forward ski. So do this serious, slow, so you can really emphasize the footwork and the body work in this one. So really notice that your body is moving before the jaw. Keep doing it in a really slow pace. Watch. Really emphasizing the slow movement so you can really look at what the body does, how it feels, how you keep your balance as much as possible, and how your body is turning everything. Hey, お願いします。
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 Really going slow. We'll take the opportunity to look at the body work when you change positioning. When you do a ski, where's your body? Where's the balance? Noticing that. When you turn to the block, what does your feet do? How do you turn? How does it feel right? And when you do the ski forward again, and every position you do, really noticing what the body does, how you keep your balance. はい、お願いします。
お願いします。
Looking good, everybody? You can see most of the senior is going really fast. Please go a little bit slower if you can. Really emphasizing everything when you do it slow. Good. Now we go from slow pace to a more fluid pace. So when you do it, you just continue moving, but slowly still. So you keep more fluid. So you're kind of going into one movement. 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦. Really nice, everybody. Iwama, the really important thing here from my point of view is to really be noticing what the body does, how it moves, where it balances, and how you shift from one position to another. So really, this is not the most important part right now, but actually moving, finding your balance in every move you do. Really feel it. So your body will remember how it feels to be in what you call your balance. So really do it fluid and focus and emphasizing how your body moves. 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦. Now beginning to shift in every kind of direction you can think of. So when you do the turn, you go in all directions. So and now take down the pace. So you do it slow again, but really fluid. So you go in totally slow motion, really emphasizing the body work. You can still go in all directions, but really slow. And now taking the tempo even a notch down, so it's going to be really almost like Tai Chi, slow, really slow. Onegaishimasu. Now going all the way down to a near stop. So you really go to where there's almost no movement and try to keep it fluid and balanced at the same time. Onegaishimasu. Really nice. And coming to a totally stop. And that was, I'm out of time. So thank you very much. And there's going to be a 5-minute break. The next one up is Sascha, I guess. Hey. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, Johnny.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Can we start? I don't know. Time already?
Yeah, 1 minute, I guess.
Okay, then let's wait a minute. So everybody's back.
I'll change now.
I'll have an eye on the grid view, so when everybody's back, we'll start. Okay, so I think everybody's there. Let's start. Johnny, thank you for this wonderful starting class. In my class, we will work a lot with taizabaki, and then we will grab some weapons, because I think weapons can show us and help us to find the points we are out of balance and to correct them. And but before we grab the weapons, we simply start with a Taino Henko, and I want you to take everything we have done so far, the heaviness, the relaxation we had with Paul yesterday, the awareness and the openness we had with Brandon, the flexibility we had with Andrea, yeah, the heaviness and the groundedness we had with Michael yesterday, and also the playing part we had with Johnny right now. So we start with a simple Taino Henko, and I want you to really take a stand, a relaxed stand, a still stand, and then just perform a Taino Henko. From stillness directly to Taino Henko. Okay, onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
Okay, continue. Okay, continue moving. So while I'm talking, try to move from stillness to stillness and in between move. So start with stillness, relaxation, then move and stop with stillness. Don't do extra moves at the beginning and the end. Just move out of nowhere and end in complete stillness. Try to find this. Onegaishimasu. Try to find that relaxation we had yesterday after the compression of the muscles, and then relax, and trying to find this kind of relaxation on the spot. be heavy. Yeah, that looks very good. Okay, so now with that feeling, we start with 𝗧𝗔𝗊. So watch first, please. We start in a Handi position, completely relaxed, and then start out of nowhere with a 𝗧𝗔𝗊. And try to find a movement and a speed where you feel comfortable and always in balance. So try to avoid unbalancing movements. Try to be low, be heavy, relaxed, and just move. 𝗧𝗊𝗊. And don't be too comfortable, so don't stretch your legs and be too high. Take yourself a bit down, heavy, grounded. Your knees are not bent, but in this position. And then try to keep this. So don't come up in the middle and then go down, but try to stay low and find your balance. お願いします。
お願いします。
Continue. Yes, I see many of you using your arms and your hands. That's really good. It's not just the movement of the legs, also the whole body, the arms taking part, but try to stay relaxed in that part. Looks very good. Don't see it as repetition after repetition, but make every 𝗧𝗊𝗊𝗊 full of energy and full of purpose. So don't just repeat everything, but make every 𝗧𝗊𝗊𝗊𝗊 as it is your first one. So every 𝗧𝗊𝗊𝗊𝗊𝗊 is full of purpose and full of concentration, full of energy. お願いします。
お願いします。
Very good. Very nice. So I see a lot of energy. That's good. Okay, so now take a Joe. So we will start working with the Joe now, and we use it first as a kind of anchor. And what we do is you stay in 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦, also relaxed, and you just perform the Tai-Jutsu around the Joe, and you change hands while you're doing this. So the Tai-Jutsu is the same. Now you will feel that something is in your way while you're doing the Tai-Jutsu. Try not to lose balance, so by wiggling around the Joe, try to see it as a part of the movement and just move around and change hands. With the same energy and the same heaviness you had without the Joe, just move around. Okay? Onegaishimasu. Very good. Okay, good. So for the next movement, we need a little trick when we turn around the Joe. So the hands are very important now. I come closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. When I'm turning now and perform the Tai-Jutsu, the change of the hands is always like this, that the empty hand takes the Joe above the other hand. And then while I turn, I take my hand down. So when you turn, always take the Joe from above. Don't grab it from below, because we will need this position now. So from above and then slide down. From above and slide down. Okay, so this is very important. And what we are doing now is, if you have a look first, so now I want you to really use the flow of the motion, and the timing must be right. So what we are going to do now is we turn around the Joe and come to its key position. So you turn around and come to its key position. Turn around, come to its. And it's not just the turning and then go to Tsuki, but it's while you do the second step, the Tenkanashi, you go to the end position. So it's one motion. One way that the hip and the hand, drive the jaw to try this onegaishimasu. Now you hear me. You can go slow. Now it's very quiet. Everybody is muted. I don't hear anything. Some of you unmute, please. Thanks,
Unmute.
Adrian.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, great. Okay, that's fine. So continue while I'm talking. So what I find important here is that when you finish the taizabaki, so your back foot settles, then you have to be in the tsuki position. So again, from stillness to stillness, and in between move. So try to coordinate your movement that you settle when your back foot settles. Yeah, looking very good. So in this way, it's quite easy to keep your balance because the jaw is quite close to your center. So you can keep the balance easily during the movement. Now, just have a look. We will add tsuki at the end. So move and so don't take too much time to settle now, to settle the back foot, but go directly to its. So it's a kind of more a flowing form. You turn and tsuki. So now you don't only add the tsuki, but you have to add the preparation for the tsuki. So the pulling of the jaw and then thrusting in one movement. So pulling, thrusting. Okay. Hey. Okay, try this. Onegaishimasu. Oh. Hey. Hey.
Oh, I.
Hey. Oh. No. Oh.
Oh,
Hey.
oh. I. Oh. Oh.
Hey.
E.
Hey.
Oh. I.
Hey.
E. Oh.
Move.
E.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
E. E.
And also here, take your time. Have a quick look, please. Take your time. Don't just do repetition after repetition. Try to focus after each movement. Take the time of stillness. And then go again. Take some time. And take some time. So try to really put energy into every taizabaki, into every movement you do. Try to avoid doing repetition after repetition. Onegaishimasu. Hey. Hey. Oh.
Hey.
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 Oh.
Hey.
Hey. Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey. Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
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 Hey.
Hey. Hey. Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey.
Very good.
Oh. Hey.
Okay, very good. So that was for warm up. Now we are adding one layer of complexity. So we need some space now because we are doing Ushiro Tsuki. So remember, take the jaw close to your body. So the center of your gravitation is quite close to your body. And what we are doing now is when we take a step forward, we align the jaw to our forearm. Then we turn and we do the Ushiro Tsuki. So this is easy when you are doing it very slowly. Align to the forearm, turn, Ushiro Tsuki. When you are getting faster, you really need to be close to your body with the jaw. If it's far away, it will draw you out and you will be out of balance. So take it slow. Start here, turn, Ushiro Tsuki. Align, turn, Ushiro. Align, turn, Ushiro. Hey! Okay, try this. Onegaishimasu. Hey! Hey! Ah! Hey! And what I want you to feel, please continue, what I want you to feel is that how the jaw can pull you out of the movement and out of balance, and then correct it and try or find a way how it is not pulling you out of balance. That usually means taking it to your body, close to your body. Yeah, very nice.
Oh!
And now please try to remember the things we did before today and yesterday. So staying low, everything being relaxed. So try to remind yourself every time what we did and what is important, being heavy, being down, not coming up too much, being relaxed, not too fast. Have a good balance. Onegaishimasu.
Hey.
Okay, great. So before we take the bokken now, we are going to the upper part of the body now. So we had a lot of emphasis on our feet and the legs, so being down, being grounded. We start now taking care of our upper body. So we start in a 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦 position. Please have a look first. So what we are doing now is not a cut, but just a change in position. So we start again with taijutsu, rising up, jaw, and going down. And we end in the 𝗥𝗢𝗢 position. So it's not a cut, but it's just a change from left to right. And the same is true as for the turning around the jaw. When you settle your back leg, you are in a tsuki position, also low. So when you do this, don't come up and go down. Try to stay low and grounded. And just change position. And the key thing here is not to separate your arms from your legs, but to drive the jaw with your hip and the 𝗧𝗢𝗊𝗧𝗧. So when the hip starts, also the jaw starts to rise. My left leg comes down, also the jaw comes down. So try to synchronize your body. It's not a cut, just a change. Onegaishimasu. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, just have a quick look. What one point I want to focus on is that with the first step, you drive the jaw upwards. So the first step, the hip and the arms, driving the jaw upwards. Driving upwards. And the second step are driving the jaw downwards. So this is the synchronization I want to find. Driving up, driving down, but not driving up, driving down. I want to synchronize my hip movement and the movement of the jaw. So the first step is driving the jaw up. The second step is driving the jaw down. Try to find this. Onegaishimasu. Okay, great. We will use the last 10 minutes to work a bit with the bokken. So grab a bokken. And now I want you to have the same feeling when you start from the kamae position, that the hip is driving the bokken up, and the hip and the elbows are driving the bokken down. Now you can also focus, or you can leave the focus out. But try to really have this connection between the hip work and the work with the bokken. So the hip and the arms are driving the bokken up. And with the settlement of the back leg, the bokken is down. Up, down, up, down. And try to avoid, again, coming up and going down, but try to stay low. Okay, try this. Onegaishimasu. Hey. Ah. Hey. Ah. Hey. Ah. Hey. Ah. Hey. Hey. Ah. Yes, very good. Yes, and go a bit slower and really try to feel if you have that connection between the hip work and the arm work. So take it a bit slower. Feel the driving of the hip and the connection with the arms in this work. So hip movement drives the bokken. Onegaishimasu. Okay, great. So everybody of you naturally found the same way of doing this, the same direction. That's great because it's in our bodies, it's natural, that movement. So what I mean is everybody of you found that the tip leads the direction of the movement. So when I do the 𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗏, when I take the sword, the tip leads the movement. So the tip leads the movement in this direction. So when I just hold the bokken in one hand, this direction. Tip is going in the same direction as the circle goes, right? So everybody found that. What I want you to try is now letting the back side of the bokken drive the direction. See what I mean? So when the back side will drive the direction, I have to turn it this way and then cut. And from this position, my left hand will go to the left and I cut. So the left hand will go to the right and to the left. See the difference? This is what everybody found. The tip is leading the turn. Now the back end is leading the turn. I hope you can see the difference. Try it. Onegaishimasu. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Yes. Yeah, do both directions. Yes, Johnny, right, great. Hey. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. What I love with this variation is that your brain is trying to figure out how to do it, and then maybe your body struggles a bit and comes out of balance. And that, for me, is a very interesting thing, to switch out my brain and just find my balance and let my body find the balance. So I think you can practice this with this variation. I think we have a minute or two, so let's continue a bit and then we stop. Onegaishimasu.
Yes.
Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Ah. Hi, Yummy. Okay, let's stop here. We'll have a 10-minute break now, and starting at 1:45 with Arjan. どうもありがとうございました。
Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you, Sasha. That was great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sasha. Really nice. Thank you.
Thank you. It's really
どうもあ
nice.
りがとう。
Thank you.
Oh, the other one. This one. Hi, everybody. Let's get started again. It's 1:45. Can everybody hear me properly?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Let's start by bowing in. Okay. So the theme of this seminar is reaching the roots of the RIAI, and for me the first thing that came to mind was footwork and balance, and that's what I want to work on today with you. We want to look at what the feet are doing in techniques, whether it is weapon work or taijutsu, and do some things with weapons work and with taijutsu and see how it relates and how we can build it up. So first I would like to start by activating the back a bit. So go down on the mat or on the floor and see this as a massage. Really go back and forward, rolling your back, but really trying to activate all the points. So you don't have to go fast, but really roll smooth. Keep on breathing. And notice where your back is it's touching the ground. Onegaishimasu.
Yes.
And as you do this, try to really go as slow as you can. So really that you roll from your buttocks to your pelvis, to your lower vertebrae. Feel that they really take all of them. So go slow, feel how it rolls. And the slower you can go, the nicer you can feel all the little steps that you're taking. Onegaishimasu. Okay, now going to slightly wider rolls. It's a different one. So before, what we usually do is we go straight back and straight forward. Now actually reach out to the side and that you go more sideways. So you really also take the backs of your shoulder blades into the roll. So it's not just up and down from the bottom to the top, but it's also the sides that you're taking into the activation. Onegaishimasu. Okay, please stand up. And hopefully you have a little bit of a feeling in your back, maybe tingling, maybe that you felt the pressure. Try to keep that memory in your back, that you sort of have the sensation that it's there. Now the next exercise is jumping up and down, but it's about the landing. It's not about jumping up, but it's about the landing. So every time that you land, really take the camera, really have the feeling that you sink into the ground there. That your feet meet the ground relaxed. So it's not about jumping up, but it's about the landing there. Yeah? At your own pace. Onesmas.
Yes.
And really feel how your foot meets the mat, sort of rolls from the ball of your foot into the heel. That when you land, that you're kind of solid, that you're in the middle. Okay, now from this balanced position with your feet slightly spread, just move slowly from one foot to the other. Let your arms hang. Keep your attention with how your feet feel on the ground. What is the quality of the contact? Okay, I see a lot of different ways now. Try to see if you can find, and there's no right or wrong. You can use this as a warming up exercise. You can use it for many different reasons. But for now, try to feel it in a way that when you spiral out, when you come back, that there's a sinking feeling. It's almost as if there's like a, and you rotate out of it. So every time you hit center, you feel that you're kind of dropping in your hips, and then you're traveling out again. You're dropping in your hips, and you're traveling out. So you go out, you go. So there's a moment in the center. You're nice and grounded. You're relaxed, but you're grounded into your feet. Onesmas.
Mas.
Okay, please take it, Joe. Everybody has one. Now, from 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦, we start with a very simple, straightforward ski. So from here, really have your hand on your back hip. Feel both of your feet. Feel that you're standing up straight. There's no leaning or any kind. And from here, ski. And here, take really a couple of seconds to feel how you're standing in your back, but especially in your feet. And then you go back again. So to reset, feel how you're standing, ski. And again, feel what's happening in your feet. Let's keep. So what I personally find very challenging about working with weapons and working with taijutsu is that when you're doing practices by yourself, it's easy, it's accessible to stay in your center, to stay balanced, to move around. The moment there's something happening that you need to do or something that you're working with, especially people, you kind of get called out of yourself. You kind of, I start to lose my balance. I start to feel that something is shifting in my system. And the ski with the job is maybe the nice first step in that to look at. Because the big tendency with the jaw, because it's hanging on the front and you're stretching out, is that this is happening. People start to lean over a little bit. And even if it's slightly, that means that your heels are starting to come a little bit loose from the ground. And you start to be balanced on the balls of your feet. And you really want to have your heels in it as well. So just to go to the other screen for a second. There. And when you're doing the ski, you really want to have your toes kind of relaxed. They're on the ground, but you're not like gripping. And you don't want to have your heels floating. The moment that I start to lean over a little bit, my heels come loose from the ground. That's not something that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a nice, solid step. So what I'm doing for myself each time when I do, for instance, at ski, is that I really check if both the balls of my feet and my heels are on the ground. And every so often you start to move forward, and then you check, and then you go back into the ground. So you'll notice that you're standing up straighter. So that's one thing. Really keep your focus on the feet. What helps with that is if you don't look at your hand or feet, because the moment your head starts to move forward, you start tilting forward and you go out. So keep your head up straight and your attention with the feet in this exercise there. Check how the pressure is. Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. So the feedback that the soles of your feet are giving you tells you something about your posture, about your position. It can be very useful information. So this is a very linear movement, which means that basically you need to balance out. In the front and back, it feels kind of easy because that's the position you're in. This way, it's a little bit more difficult. Now we go to a bit more of a turn. So we go into Geran-Gaish. Within this move, it's much more dynamic when it comes to the feet. You roll over your front foot and you stand solid again. And in this position, again, it can be a tendency to lean forward a bit. Try to feel your heels on the ground. So find a nice triangular position and you go back. There. And feel how your feet are planted on the ground, how your heels are in the ground. Back. You move over your front foot. There. From here, you go back. There. And really feel that your weight is in the middle and that your heels and the balls of your feet are equally balanced. Onegaishimasu. Geran-Gaish. And of course, you can do left and right if you want. And so now just to make the move a little bit more challenging, don't go 180 degrees, but go 270. So from Geran, go to the side. Bigger turn, a little bit more effort to end in balance. So here, there. And really feel every time, check the soles of your feet on the ground. How are they? How's the pressure distributed? It's a great set of feedback for your posture. Onegaishimasu. Slightly bigger turn. Whoa. Very nice. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. You can really use these kind of basic exercises as a test of how you want your body to feel in a dynamic move while moving an object, in this case a weapon. Because when you start doing this again off the mat with people, these people they have also ideas, they've got movements, they have a response to you. So it's a lot more complicated than this. But what I really enjoy about, in a way, this time that we really focused on ourselves, that you can really practice with your weapons. You can condition your body how you really ideally want it to be in senses like this. And then when you can step onto the mat and practice with people again, you have a very good idea of what you're looking for in the partner exercise when it comes to taijutsu. So I want to make a bit of a shift to taijutsu now. We've done this in the classes online as well, which is basically an 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗢. You're using your jo as the arm of your partner. You go from sho manuchi here. You take them to the side, horizontal, and you go into a pin. You can do this in two sides. So you make contact while you step out. And here you want to have this solid feeling again of being in your feet, balls of your feet, your heels. Take the balance and you take them out. So throughout this exercise, you're looking for this pressure in the soles of your feet, which is not just the balls, but also the heels. From here, sho manuchi, down, balance, go for the pin. Sho manuchi, here. And this is an important position where you really want to be aligned. Jo horizontal, you want to be on top of the jo, so not too far away. Keep it closer, roughly over your big toe. For attention and through. Yeah? Onegaishimasu. Sho manuchi ikkyo with your jo. I'm seeing a few variations. Your jo in this case is just acting as your opponent's arm. So when you would go into the sho manuchi, you would go here, you would contact the wrist of your partner and you would take them down. In this case, I'm using the jo to simulate the hand and the wrist. I'm taking the wrist and the arm down. Okay. So don't start from kamae or anything. It's not about that. You start from the position where you would go into sho manuchi. And you just use the jo as a substitute. Try again. And as you move through these steps, really try to keep your feet relaxed on the mat. So as you move, don't sort of wiggle them, don't start to tilt them. Really try to keep them as a wet sponge, stuck to the ground, and then you move. So there's no excess moves in the terms of like you're gonna move or step aside or you twist your toes. Just out of nowhere, there. Relaxed feet. In, and through. So really keep your feet and your ankles relaxed as you move. Onegaishimasu.
お願いします。
Nice. Okay. Now let's move into the ura form. There's a bit more turning again involved. And again, keep your attention with your feet. And that's the connection between the ground and your motion. It really passes through the soles of your feet, and the feedback that you're getting from there is really useful. So again, you go for Sho Manuchi. In this case, it's a short step. You make a full rotation. So from here, other side, you make contact, you step in, full rotation. Sho Manuchi, turn, you turn on your front foot, and when you're in this position, check your footwork again. Here, right, this side, here. Urawaza. Onegaishimasu. Ikkyo urawaza.
お願いします。
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
I borrow your mug to take to Takemusu?
Yes. No one's in an online class.
And so feel free to set it up in like small steps, just to find out where it's going. So you go with Sho Manuchi, you go for what would be the wrist, this would be the elbow, you step in, you keep extension, you keep pushing out, and you turn. You can take your time. Contact, here. An important part of this movement is, especially because there's so much extension going on here, don't start to lean forward, don't start to fall forward. Here. So you can take it slow, and if you feel comfortable with it, just go into a nice big spiral. But feel at the end of the movement, if you're in your feet, or if you're maybe falling forward, even if it's a little bit, try to raise yourself. Onegaishimasu.
お願いします。
お願いします。
Very nice. Okay, we're gonna make this one a little bit bigger. You can hold the jo by the end of the jo, and this is a little bit like it would be katatadori. This is the technique that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna start with Tai no Henko. You go for the wrist, and then here you have the 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦 coming out. But we're gonna use the jo for that one. So you hold the end of your jo as if they're holding you. You move into Tai no Henko, big circle. This is where you grab your jo. You go for what would be the elbow, and you go through. So the rotation is more complex, but really feel that you're staying within your own base when you do it. So don't start to lean over, don't start to twist out, but really go for your own footwork as the basis of where you can go. So from here, turn out, go for the jo. And for each of these movements, you stay within your feet, stay balanced. Here. Yeah, onegaishimasu. Most of you have it, but just for those who don't have it, just keep one more look. You start holding your jo at the end, and this is as if it is a katatadori. So you start to move into a partial Tai no Henko, and that's this movement. You take the partner out of the center, and this is where your hand comes on the jo, what would be their wrist, and from there you go into a big spiral, which is 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦 here. There. So you know this movement, undoubtedly. But for here, you turn away. Here you grab the wrist, elbow, and you turn. And for those of you that have the movement, you can make it more cohesive in the turn. And go for a more flowing motion. But really, as you move along, keep a big part of your attention with your feet. What's happening with your feet, how you plant them, how's the pressure in the soles of your feet. Onegaishimasu. That's it. Everybody has it. That's good. Okay, now the last set of this class, I would like to bring it back to really Yo kata. In this case, the 6-count kata, because it has both the ski and the rotations in it. So we all know this move. Do it at your own pace, but start relaxed. So really start going, and the way it was also in Johnny's class, relaxed in the movement. Add the feeling in the feet. How are you in your feet? Front foot, back foot, and then the ball and the heel. After every movement, check your base. Check your position. How is it? Are you leaning forward? Are you feeling your heels? Back to the beginning. We've got a nice series of checkpoints. There's big, high rotations, low rotations, different sets of footwork, but each time, check the quality of the contact with the ground. Yeah, 6-count kata at your own pace. Onegaishimasu. Okay, so now do 2 different ones and mix them up. The first one that you do is what you're doing now, where after each move, you check your position. So you've got all these checkpoints in the 6-count kata to see how stable you are and how balanced you are. And then the next step, the way Johnny did it, nice and smooth through the whole series, but try to maintain that same stable feeling in your system. And the next one again is basic. Really find the heels of your feet. Be aware of your back. Check each position, and then you go into slower, quicker, doesn't really make a difference, into the smooth form. So basic, check, 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 check the position, especially one like this, and back, and then the next one. Yeah, and try to have the same stable feeling throughout the whole set as you have with every single one. Arjan.
お願いします。
Nice. And now for the last 2 minutes, pick your favorite, whether it's the basic one or the more flowing one, and start to put a lot of energy in it. It doesn't have to be quick, but really energize it. And at the same time, keep in touch with the ground. Feel your bases, whether it is that's what you do it stepwise, and you check. Or you do it flowing, doesn't matter, but stay in touch with the ground. More energy. お願いします。
お願いします。
Okay, so that was it for my class for today. So reaching the roots of the RIAI, I've really taken a small part out of it. Balance with your feet as an indicator. The solid feet is an indicator of how well is your position. It's a tool, nothing more, nothing less. You can take it into any technique, any kind of partner exercise, and checking how your position is. And the feedback that comes out of it, see if it works for you. See if you can do something with it. So, thank you for today. Let's bow out. Domo, arigatou gozaimashita.
ありがとうございました。
With the 5 minutes and at 2:35, Lewis will start with his class.
Thank you, Arjan.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you, Arjan. I really enjoy your split view.
Thank you, Arjan.
Thank you so much, Arjan.
Thank you, Arjan.
Wow.
I think we can start, Louis.
Okay. Okay, let's bow in. Okay. Okay, so I'm doing the last class, and what I'm going to ask you to do is to try and keep any instructions that you've been able to translate to the sensation and physical level from the other instructors. Try and keep them in mind in this last class, like in a kind of a cumulative way. You've got a lot of good points. The classes I wanted to see were really great, so try and include that in the few points in the exercise we're going to do. I'm going to weave between weapon and taijutsu techniques a little bit. So we're going to go weaving back and forth, following the RIAI system. And what the root of the RIAI system is in the body, in the way you use the center, in the way you compress the ground, in the way you rotate around the axis, in the extension of the hand. So basically, the body is where the RIAI system basically is meets. Okay, let's begin with the most basic thing. We've done lots of more. Okay, first is breathing. So just come out. Okay, we find the back. Okay. Find the back. On the back. Okay, carry on. Let's have a look. Okay, so all the points, basically all the points you've heard of the other instructors are great. Just focus on this point, okay? This idea that also Arjan was making about the ground, that everything really needs to come from the ground and meet the ground. Okay, when you do the cut, you have a sense of stopping here, okay? Try and feel that this stopping here is felt in the feet as well, yeah? If you just hold the sword like this and you just do this, you can feel it going down, like in the knees, hips, feet. So there's a kind of a bounce going down. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to hold it above. You want it to really sort of meet the ground. And when you do Kino Nagara, you're going to use that to move straight away. So there's this kind of meeting in the ground. So look for the sensation when you do the cut, that when you finish here, boom, boom, there's a kind of a bounce through your structure. Yeah, you basically have an elastic structure, and this stop passes through the body and bounces off the ground. And you need to kind of feel that, yeah, and not block it. So look for the sensation of ground. Ground. Like there's a feeling of increased pressure at the moment of focus. So it meets the ground there. Yeah. So yeah. 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 So try and feel this, look for this sensation of increased pressure with the kime at the focus point. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so this is where the whole, to be able to get a clear sensation of this kind of like, your actions kind of like meet the ground and rebound through the body, that kind of sensation, your structure needs to be ordered. So you're being asked to do something quite difficult with the first 𝗧𝗔𝗍. You have this swing and this arc, and you're in a triangular position, and it's very easy to go forward, yeah? Or it's very easy to sort of go up. Or it's very easy to sort of like be in some position where you're not able to actually center to the base, yeah? So in this position, try and feel that, boom, this goes down here, but it doesn't go over there. So don't follow the sword over there, yeah? Don't follow the sword over there, or here, like this, yeah? Or going back, yeah? Going back like this, yeah? Okay, so your whole asymmetric structure pattern needs to drop and in the center between the base of the feet, so you need to go down, yeah? So try and notice being too far forward. Pushing yourself back, okay? Going into the shoulders, and sinking into the feet. Yeah, yeah. Arjan was showing us very well when he was doing the bounce. Yeah, this kind of bouncing into the ground all the way. That's what you actually need at the moment of transmitting power through the hands. Yeah. So just try one more time. Down, feet. You should feel completely stable. There's no holding any position here at all. Yeah. Down. Down. Look for the sensation of pressure increase in both feet. Then you're centered and the structure is dropping. Let's keep on going. Keep on trying that a little bit.
Yes, right.
Okay, so for those of you who find this a little bit, you can't really feel much, or it's a bit unclear, you can try an exercise to get a very clear feeling for it. You just hold the weapon like this, you're square with the feet, like that. And what you do is you just drop, drop, drop. And then here you just bounce it. At the level of the center, boom. And pay attention to what happens with the knees and the feet. When you stop here, boom, it bounces down into the ground, yeah? If I do this and hold it in the shoulders, all the sensation goes above. But actually, the shoulders are in position. Position, position. Boom, and then straight away the knees respond like springs, and the pressure increases in the feet. So the moment of boom, down below, yeah? So that's actually what you're looking for. This is a very kind of exaggerated way of finding it. But it's very easy to go boom, like that, and feel the wave hitting the ground and bouncing back. Hitting it, bouncing back. You can feel it kind of like dynamically moving through the body. So this is what we talk about when we talk about the wave. This kind of waves of pressure moving through an elastic system, which is actually what your body really is. Yeah? And using that as a source of power. Okay? So just try a few times this, 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 and you can feel it, hopefully. And then go back to the 𝗧𝗔𝗘, boom. Yeah, what's happening at that moment? Yeah? Just try that. Okay, good. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Yeah, so next exercise. Okay, number 7, 𝗧𝗔𝗘, we'll go straight into that. Okay, so you're going to a showman, basic, and then ski. Yeah? Okay, so again, really from the ground, here, and then moving. Yeah? So, Pihan, yeah? Okay, find the ground, boom, into another 7. Yeah, at your own tempo, try that.
します。
Hey. Oh. 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 Hey. Ah. Hey. Oh. Hey.
Okay, so again, this is really like, when we're doing basic training, we're really kind of working on our structure so that we can increase our functionality. So it's not just that we want to basically be in as functional position as possible to be able to respond, absorb, and transmit power in the techniques as possible. So in this one particularly, okay, we have the first point of finding the ground. Be careful of, boom, getting hung up in the shoulder. This is a basic point. So again, you're in an asymmetric position, but the weight is underneath. So you come into this position here, boom, yeah, and then the feeling is that you're in position here, but you're not there, yeah. Okay, this needs to sink into the body, yeah. Okay, so down and then boom, weight underneath. Yeah, feel like the weight is really hanging underneath. The moment your weight jumps in the body, you lose contact with the ground, or you weaken your contact with the ground. You don't lose it, but you weaken it. And your center starts struggling to sort of organize the movement. Yeah. So down. Boom. There. Yeah, I try again. What's your shoulders?
Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh.
Good, good.
Hey. Oh. Yo. Oh.
Hey. Up.
Ah. Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
Up. Hey. Up. Hey. Hey. Up. Hey. Up. Hey. Up. Hey. Up.
Okay, so when you go into the ski, again, working on this structure, which is elastic, not rigid. Yeah? Okay, so when I go into the ski, I don't want to go from here and then sort of be stiff. So then this is kind of like a stiff strict situation. It's like if my hand is here and I move my hand forward from my body, I don't want to go like this. I don't want to be stiff. What I'm looking for is something like this. Yeah? This. Yeah? So there's an elastic relationship here between the arm, but it's not this. I'm not stiff. Yeah? Okay, so when you do the ski, you're in this position here. Try and feel this. Yeah? Try and feel that it's elastic. Yeah? It's elastic and circular, but it's not rigid. Yeah? It's not rigid. It's much more. Yeah, it's much more elastic. Yeah, I try again. Okay. So taking now this, going back to this idea of this bounce in the ground. This is where the Kino Nagara works, yeah? Okay, so now you have, and then move. Yeah? Okay, try and feel that as you hit the ground, you move. Yeah? Okay, so the strike hits the ground. Hits the ground, and then you move. Yeah? So you go doom, doom, like that. Yeah? So just look for the ground and bounce out of it. Yeah? Try it now, connecting through the ground. Hi, try again. Okay, so this is so great because look, when we do the basic, it's difficult enough to put your structure in place. Great. And moving from the ground, organizing around the center, working with the axis extension, super. But when we go to Kino Nagare, this just takes the whole level to another level. Kino Nagare is not about the weapon moving continuously. It's really about the body moving continuously through waves from the ground. Yeah. Okay, so in this case here, try not to grab the weapon and just push it into the movement. Really take your time and feel ground. You kind of bounce out of the ground. Yeah. I don't need to do much with the arms. The arms just follow what's happening here. Yeah. And so, yeah, it literally feels that the weapon floats into the ski. Goes doom, and then just goes. But not don't push it with the arms. So look for the ground, boom, and then just gently flow into the ski. So let the source of the ski be in the ground and the bounce from the feet. Yeah? I try again. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Okay, good. Okay, let's go a little bit into taijutsu. Put the weapon aside for the moment. Of course, this is what we explored by the other teachers, but of course, Tai no Henko is the most basic thing in terms of seeing the RIAI with the first degree. So we're just going to do what we've just been doing now, just a stride. We're going into the thrust. We're going to do that as a solo exercise with the hands. So going into Tai no Henko here, and then just flowing forward there. Yeah? So this idea of just what we just roughly did here, and then step forward there. Yeah. So right foot forward, Tai no Henko as a solo, and then just move forward there. Come back to position. There. Moving forward there. Yeah. Okay, your own tempo, try that. Tai no Henko into an extension, into a koki move. Okay, good. Okay, so just a couple of points. Just a couple of points to relate to the to what we did before. Okay, so when we strike, there's this idea of meeting the ground. Okay, so when you're in Tai no Henko, and SaitoSensei would regularly do this gesture, feel that the base of the hands, the back of the hands, okay, boom, yeah, this feet. This feet. Don't have this sort of floating, stretching, unconnected, yeah. So when you finish this motion here, boom, yeah, the hands, the hips, and the feet, boom, in position, yeah. And the upper body is just following its structure. It's not pushing, it's not stretching, it's not pulling in the arms, it's just natural, yeah? So you just this. But feel you have this position, this. It's as if the ground is here. Boom. Yeah? I look for that sensation in your hands, that the hands are resting in the ground. Yeah? I try that. And then going into open. Wow. Okay, another point here. Look, okay, when we did the Ken, okay, so you come to this position here, and then basically the first thing that moves is the body. Yeah, here, the first thing that moves is the body. The first thing is not the arms, the hips. Yeah, okay, so in this position here, when you're in this position here, there, the first thing that moves is the body. Yeah, so it's this, and then koku there. Yeah, but don't be in Taino Hengo and then start with the arms and then move there. So try and source the movement here. So you're in this position here and then move. Boom, to the ground. And again, you're in the ground. Yeah, okay. Here, move from the ground, go to the ground. So source the hands in this. Boom, that feeling. Yeah, look for that. Look for that. Okay, one other point here about extension. Again, weapons is yeah, there's so many great advantages to training with a weapon, but one of the biggest, clearest things is extension work. Yeah, because the weapon demands, if you're really going to connect with it, that you extend your own feeling of your own body into the length of the weapon and beyond. Yeah. Okay, so when we do extension, okay, we have extension here, and we have extension there. But extension is not stretching out, yeah. So a lot of you, and this position here is as if you don't quite know where the extension is. The extension in the hands is in the back and the legs. So it's like this, this, but it's not leaving the body out and then stretching forward like that. Yeah. So try and feel that the extension is something which is your whole body coming from the ground. So in this position here, you move forward and boom. You should feel it in the ground through the fingers. If someone pushes you at this point here, the pressure will go right to the feet. Yeah, but try not to go there and just to push out like this. It needs to be rooted underneath in the feet. Yeah. Okay. I try again. Root the handwork in the footwork. Yeah. Try that.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Take the bokken again. Okay, so we're just gonna make up a small form, and then we're gonna take the taijutsu technique out of it that is embedded. Yeah. Okay, so this is really where we began. So first with buri, ski, opening up to the right, rotating, cutting, coming forward. Okay, so some of you obviously know what technique that is, but I'll leave it for the moment. Okay, so we're just going to do this together. So in 5 steps. Yeah? Okay. So 1, 2. Right foot out. 3. Left foot forward. Step back. Cut. 5. 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦 and you finish. Yeah. Okay, so 5 steps. Okay. One more time. 1, 2. 4, 5. So there's 2 movements you know, and the 3 which are a little bit different. Yeah. Again. 1, 2. Slice out to the right. Then forward. Yeah. Go. And knee. 1, 2, go. And knee. 3, 4, go. And knee. 3, 4, go. Good. Practice at your own tempo. 5 movements. Good, you got the good. Okay, good. You got it. Okay, just a few pointers on this. Okay, so in this case, there's a few changes which are going to challenge your balance and your integrity as you move. Okay, when you've done the ski, you're in the position here. Be careful that when you do this stroke, you don't go out. Yeah. So you want to keep everything in the body. Yeah. So here in the body, here in the body, stepping out there. Yeah, really in the body there. Stepping, rotating, and turning. In the body, moving forward. Yeah. And really just each position should be completely centered. And as you move, just change position. Yeah, but don't fall into positions. Yeah. So together again. Knee. 3, 4, go. Knee. 3, 4, go. Knee. 3, 4, carry on.
Verstehe nicht, was das soll. Ist das?
Okay, good. Getting there. Okay, one point. Okay, Sascha also made this point about when you do rotations, it's very easy to sort of, if the weapon is too far away from you, you can get pulled out, but you can also get thrown up by the weapon. So when you're in position 4, okay, try to feel that this movement here is, yeah, it's really close to the ground. Yeah. So I'm in position 3, and this position is here, boom, there. Yeah? It's quite a tight rotation. Yeah? It's not this, going out here, jumping and then doing that. Here you're kind of floating. Yeah? Okay, so try and be tight and stay connected to the ground. You're in position 3, you're in position 4, you're in position 5. Yeah? I'm kind of like hugging the ground with movement, but I don't go boom. I don't lose the ground like that. Yeah? So be careful of position 4. Yeah? I try again.
First.
Hey. Hi. Up. Hey. Up. Hey. Hey. Up. Hey. Up.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm going to give you 2 choices. You can stay basic with the 5 movements, or you can try and blend them together. When you blend them together, my first suggestion is that you take out the focus of the kime, so that the weapon is really secondary to the body work. Yeah. So if I focus just on body work and I retract a lot of energy from the weapon, I can make it clearer that it's just really body. So for example, I strike, move, turn, there. I'm just moving my body. The fingers are just moving my body. It's not so much about the sword anymore. Yeah? So do it slow. Okay, you sort of focus, find the ground, move out, rotate, come through. Yeah? You can be done just at that speed if you want. So you can do basic, or you can do slow flowing, taking the kime out of the weapon so that you can really focus on moving smoothly. Yeah? 2 choices. Try that. Okay, so one thing I really see a lot, and it's really obvious because we're really arm front dominated. So our balance is really in the hands and the front visuals. Yeah? So to actually sort of use the whole body really is quite something. So especially when we lift the weapon or lift the arms, it tends to be lifting. Yeah, it tends to be lifting. And as you lift, you do this, you do this. So try and feel that when you lift, you drop. It's not necessarily you drop a lot, but the feeling is so that when I lift, something drops here. So when I lift, that's why the elbows need to be heavy. This feeling, yeah, okay? This feeling, yeah, but not that feeling, yeah, not the feeling of going into the upper body, yeah. So try and feel just lightly before we go into the taijutsu, just the last movement, yeah. Just go here, and feel that as you lift, you compress down. You compress down, your weight drops. Your weight drops. Yeah? But you don't pull up. Yeah? This is really, really basic point. When we do taijutsu, when we lift the arms, when we do ikkyo, when we raise them, any technique where we pull ourselves away from the ground will be weaker. Yeah? So in the sword, you have a chance to really work on this. Just this. Slow motion. Just this. Sword goes up, feeling goes down. Compression increases in the feet. Yeah? Just try the last movement, solo. Just that one movement.
Yes,
ma.
Look for the feeling, the sensation of dropping through the body. As we lift and drop. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Okay, that's it. This is really about sensations, yeah? Okay, good. Put the bokken aside. We'll look at the taijutsu for this. Okay, so don't worry about 1 and 2. Positions 3, 4, 5. We did with a bokken. Okay, this is kaiten nage, of course, yeah? So this position here, you go out, you come around, and then you come through. Yeah? So this is this kaiten nage 𝗥𝗢𝗢𝗧𝗦, yeah? For those of you who know this technique. So just begin with your right hand extension. Out. What you do with the leg, drawing back, roll, and come forward. Yeah? Like just use the right foot for the moment. Yeah? So 3 moves. Here. Ich. Ni. San. Yeah? Then. Ich. Ni. San. Yeah? Above the head, roll back, roll forward. So this is all spiral work, yeah? Okay. Ich, ni, bum, back. Ich, ni, bum, back. Ich, ni, bum. And other side. Left foot forward, left hand. Ich, ni, bum. Left foot forward. Ich, ni, bum. Ich, ni, bum. Back. Ich, ni, san. At your own tempo, try that. Hi, kaiten nage. Left and right. That's it. Great, great. And of course, those of you lucky to have partners, just do it with your partner. Okay, look, to make these exercises really useful, in the sense that they increase your organization, that they deepen the sense of connection in the body, you really need to think that the spiral work that you're doing in the hands is part of body work, especially what's happening in the core. So this first movement here is no good moving and then doing something like that. Yeah? Try and feel that this is, yeah? This is drawing back, moving forward. So investigate how to source the spiral work in your hands in the spiral work that's taking place in your center. Yeah, it's got to be the source of the hands always. Yeah? There's no rule that breaks this. Yeah. Okay, so let's try again. So move the center hand. Move the center. draw the center back, move the center forward. So what you're doing is you're expressing the center through your handwork or through sword work or whatever technique you're doing. But you're expressing the center through the external part of the body. Okay? One more time. Drawing back, forward, especially this movement. Drawing back, forward. Yeah? So this drawing back and forward is taking place from the center. Yeah? So develop center power and organization through this exercise, not just movements. At your own tempo, try again. Okay, so to finish off, last thing. Okay, again, two choices: the basic, where you or then the Kino Nagai. Okay, look, but whatever you do, make sure it's connected. So when you do the basic, connected, connected. Right? If you choose to go into flowing form, yeah. Okay, so then you really try and connect it in a kind of a fluid way. Yeah. So basic or flowing, as you wish. Yeah. I try that.
Yeah.
Okay, one other last point. Yeah. Okay, so try and not just organize the movement from your center, but try and see through your center. So if you're constantly checking with your head, for example, Kino Nagai starts to look like this. You start to sort of, these kind of check and your head starts moving. So although you see through your eyes, make it secondary to as if you're seeing from your center. So I'm seeing from here. Don't let your visuals knock you over. So this Kino Nagai movement, for example, see here, see here, see here. This just stays long, but I don't start leaning over like that. So imagine that you see from your center, but through your eyes. Yeah, from your center through your eyes, but not just with your eyes. Yeah, try that one more time. Okay, we're going to stop. Okay. Okay, so take the bokken with his bows. Okay. Okay, I'd just like to remind you that these kind of solo exercises, that when you're doing them without a partner, because we've done so much interactive work, like Haiken Nage, solo work feels the hands and everything else. But the basis for like the karate and tai chi, most of the solid basis for partner work is in the solo kata work. where you really work out sort of the basics of structure, movement, and generation of power, and this kind of stuff. So for us, it's really, we got an incredible link with the weapon system, because we can really make that link into the handwork, center, groundwork, all the points that the teachers have been making. And especially with this last one, I can see that you weren't really used to doing kaiten nage alone. So a lot of the hands were kind of disconnected a little bit, not sure where they were supposed to be going. But that, this feeling of connecting, finding the arcs and everything else, that's what you need to be looking for to make it something which is really useful and will feed your taijutsu when you come back. So you can do this with any of the techniques, shiho nage, irimi nage, kaiten nage, all the kokyu nages. You can make everything. You can find a weapon system that reflects it, and then you can do a solo work for it. Yeah, this is tremendously powerful. It's something we don't do in Aikido, but other systems really develop this part of the didactic system. So now we have this opportunity, 7, 9 months long, or a year, whatever it's taking, to actually develop this kind of empty part of the system that we have, based on a very powerful part of the system that we've really done a lot of work with, which is the weapon system. So this is actually kind of an opportunity in this last year to actually sort of broaden that up, plus other stuff as well. Okay, so I just like to stop there. Okay, we'll just line up. Hey, domo, arigatou gozaimashita.
Very much, Louis.
Thank you very much, Louis.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Louis.
Thank you, Louis.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Andrea, does anyone want to finish off? Andrea, do you want to finish off? How do you want to finish off the seminar?
Actually, you rounded up. You rounded it up already quite nicely. So it's now kind of open for questions and comments and feedback. So whoever wants to say something.
Yeah, and not just ask me, but these are questions to any of the teachers who've taught classes. I mean, so this is a general questions to any of the teachers, any of the material that you saw that you questioned or you had questions about. Direct them to the teacher that you'd like to have the response from.
I have a question about the very first class.
Yes, I'm listening.
When we do skis really slowly, if I'm balanced in both feet, if I want to ski forward, I will lift my front foot. To do that very slowly, I have to shift my balance back before I go forward, which feels very wrong. Or like if I'm standing balanced and I want to do a ski,
yes,
I will just do that. But in order to do that slowly, I will have to move my balance back, and then I can slowly move forward. And that feels like it feels very weird to start moving back when I want to do a forward motion.
Yes, but yeah, in my point of view, when you do a ski forward like that, so you sit down and propel your energy down so you can push down from the ground. So you push yourself down, still in balance, and then propel yourself forward. So I don't think you go back, you drop down and do a ski. Does that answer your question?
I will need to work on that before I know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, then I want to say something. I will say thank you to all the teachers. You have been a great seminar, and thank you for the effort you have putting into it. I hope we can do it again sometime. It was really nice to join.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's always fun to do this.
I was trying to say the same to all of you. Thank you very much. I have to go now, and I'll take this with me. Bye all.
Okay, bye, Heather.
Bye, Heather.
Bye, Ghana.
Louis, do you want to announce any upcoming possible seminar online?
Okay.
Yes, please. This would be great.
Yeah, actually, we had a Judansha seminar planned for January in Denmark, which of course we have to cancel. And so I'm going to do a one-day, 4-hour event on the 16th of January. And so that information is going to come out. To tell you the truth, today was a trial period to see if the internet in my house actually works.
It does.
I'm in the middle of nowhere, and the internet is a bit unstable. So I'm like, okay, if it works today, good enough. Then I will commit myself to the 16th of January, and the answer is yes, it works good enough. So me and Michael will help me with the information, and that will be coming out within the next couple of weeks. But the next seminar will be online, will be in January, and I hope that the TAE teachers also organize regular events, because I thought this weekend's event was really useful for what I was able to see. Yesterday I was on children duty, I couldn't join. But what I could see of the classes was really great. So tons of really good material. So I would say we have to keep this up while this COVID situation is in place. So that's the next event. January is the next one. And after that, hopefully a TAE instructor.
Great.
For me, it was really great too. And I got a lot of ideas what to do in our online dojo training. It's
Great.
very helpful. And I have a question to Louis. Is this your new dojo where you are now?
This is my new home. This is my new home. I'm actually in a dome right now. Yeah. So this is a kind of it's like a kind of a big space.
Oh.
Cool.
So it's like an enormous dome with some extensions on it. And it's got, I can actually practice Hasso and the 31 kata and the weapon system. And so this part is where my weapons are on the floor and everything. So yeah, this is my new dojo. And I'm enjoying it very much. So I'm just in here about 2 weeks. We just moved in. So.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And you have sun in Spain.
And we have sunshine. Yeah, this is great. We have lots of sunshine in Spain. Yeah. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I want to say thank you to everyone. I found all the classes today and yesterday really, really interesting. Again, if I had a little bit more time or felt a bit looser tongued, I'd be able to express a few ideas and thoughts that I've got, but everything is inspiring, and I've learned a lot during both of the days. So thank you very much.
Great, Ellie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. My English is not very good. I'll see you all and see you very good in these classes. Thank you from Spain. Bye.
Great.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
And I want to join in and thank all the teachers for the opportunity. I'm just coming back from an injury, so this was a wonderful opportunity to start again with Aikido, and it was very motivating. So thank you again, everyone.
You're very welcome.
Joe, I would like to thank all the teachers of TAE, and as I said yesterday, this seminar is changing a lot of my approach of working in Aikido and the manner of seeing a lot of movements. Teachers, you are very nice, and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if I can say something, I also want to thank all the teachers. Just something that Sascha said yesterday towards the end, where he felt that he felt like the whole class was as a group. I only managed to join in for Arjan's class, and I almost immediately felt everyone, and that was a really nice feeling to experience. So thank you all. I've really enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. Very nice.
I think, Luis, you also experienced us as a group, right? Because you said line up at the end.
Yeah. I keep Freudian slip. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, line up, yeah.
Louis, I do like that the Aikido sounds of the seminars are still there. Like you looking at the screen and going, very recognizable.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. No, actually, this one thing I did appreciate from the other online events I've done is that everyone's screen was on, everyone was practicing, and everyone was also audio. So this actually makes it much more connected, and also to see that everyone is really doing stuff. So this was actually positive in terms of the group. Everyone is really out there, and when you do online events but you see most of the screens blank and you see people just watching but not participating, it kind of creates also a different challenge for the teacher to sort of solve. So thanks to everyone for doing their best. Absolutely.
You're welcome. Well, not to be rude, but I have another appointment in 25 minutes, so I need to go. So thank you all. It's been a pleasure.
Take care, Runa. Stay safe.
Thank you. Hope to see you again on the mat soon.
Yeah, on the screen. Mat on the screen.
No, I meant the actual mat, actually.
Yeah, I hope so. Bye.
Bye-bye, Runa.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, if there's no more questions or anything, or does Andrea or Michael or Johnny or one of the teachers, Arjan, do you want to wrap it up and finish off?
Sure, I think it's just a very big thank you for everybody who had the time and to join us this weekend. It was a great event again. I really enjoyed it as a teacher, and as Louis said, it's great to see that everybody is involved and is there, and it feels like a genuine seminar. Everybody's participating. It was very much fun from my side and from the teacher side. A great thank you for your input and your energy, and hope to see you again soon on a virtual or a real mat.
Would be great. Yes, looking forward to that. Okay, good.
So thank you all.
Okay.
Thank you.